Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Q's Got Time. Because Q's Got Time, we're reacting to he got cheated on for 6 months and took her back anyways. 6 months is a long time to get cheated on, I can't even lie, that's crazy. But yeah, let's see what this is.
Paying for everything. She's living off me, bro, while cheating on me.
And for some reason, you still decide to take her back. So over the past year or two, we've seen a multitude of content creators get used by these street sweepers. In fact, it's really become an epidemic at this point, as it feels like we're seeing a new story like this every couple of months. And Brawadis is just the next one on that list.
I was giving this girl money every single month, and I'm talking thousands and thousands of dollars. I never put it out there because I told her, like, you know what, Jasmine, like, I'll take care of you low-key.
Now, if you don't know who Brawadis is, I wouldn't necessarily blame you, as despite him having over 6 million subs on YouTube and actually being the blood brother to FaZe Rug, who is sitting at just under 30 million subs on YouTube, Brawadis' YouTube channel is most definitely not seeing the same success that it once was. Although his channel is still doing solid, I'm not saying his channel is dying, it's just not doing exactly what you would expect from someone who has almost 7 million subs. Funny enough though, back when Brawadis was still pretty new at YouTube, I was actually a huge fan of his videos and watched almost all of them. Of course, this was almost 10 years ago now at this point, so I was like 13 years old, but it's just crazy how I can go from watching a YouTuber as a child to now making a video on said YouTuber almost 10 years later. But one of the main reasons why Brawadis grew his YouTube channel as big as it is today was because of the videos he made with his girlfriend at the time, Jackie. In fact, to this day, Brawadis' second most viewed video on his channel, sitting at 10 million views, is a prank that he would do on Jackie. And although this relationship would start off camera and before Brawadis actually started YouTube in general, he would of course eventually bring it on camera, and like all internet relationships, this one would eventually end.
Me and Jackie are no longer dating. We broke up.
Although Brawadis would attempt to get back together with her back in 2020.
I think we need to speak on camera.
So turn the camera off.
Yeah, I think it would be probably the best.
Yikes. Yikes. See, you can't do everything on camera. You can't do everything on camera. This is how you run into situations like this, bro. What is this man doing?
To turn it off?
But she would actually reject him, as that was about 3 years after they initially broke up, and she had moved on at that point.
I made an attempt to make Jackie my girlfriend. She told me to cut the camera and that we needed to have a talk. She told me that she was seeing somebody else and that she does not see a future with me.
And it wouldn't be until 2023, so 3 years after Jackie rejected him and 6 years after they initially broke up, that Brawadis would meet the next major girl that he would have in his life, Jasmine.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jasmine.
And it's time for you guys to finally meet my girl.
And little did Brawadis know at the time, but that girl sitting right next to him is actually probably one of the biggest 304s he's ever seen. But unfortunately, it would take him well over a year to figure that out. Funny enough, the second to last video that Brawadis ever made with Jasmine was actually titled, "Telling My Boyfriend I Want to Be Single." But of course, this video would turn out to just be a prank.
How could I prank Brandon and turn this goals video that he's taking really like seriously into something a little bit more funny and entertaining? So I was thinking, and I think I should tell him that I want to be single for the new year.
But the foreshadowing in this video is absolutely insane, as almost exactly a month after this video was uploaded, Brawadis would hop on an IG live and tell his fans that he just found out that Jasmine has been cheating on him for almost their entire relationship.
She was sleeping in my bed, looking me in my eyes, telling me I love you, Brandon, while hooking up with her fucking ex.
So Brawadis would start off the live by explaining he got a call at 3 a.m. in the morning from someone claiming that they had some information about Jasmine that they could no longer hold in and they needed to tell Brawadis.
So I'm like, holy shit. She's so pretty. Like, oh, she's so bad. No. I looked at her. I was like, bro, so pretty, beautiful, cute.
And he very quickly began pursuing her. And since Brawadis knew a lot of the people that worked at this restaurant, and he
working at the front of a restaurant. And like the first thing I see when I see her, I'm like, holy shit. She's so pretty. Like, oh, she's so bad. No. I looked at her. I was like, bro, so pretty, beautiful, cute.
And he very quickly began pursuing her. And since Brawadis knew a lot of the people that worked at this restaurant, and he actually knew his waiter or waitress at the time, he would ask her for Jasmine's Instagram account, and he would shoot his shot later on that day.
Luckily, I knew this waitress. I knew our server. I was friends with her. So I was like, hey, like my friend. And I'm like, hey, like, you gave me Jasmine's Instagram.
Hey, for real, tell Jasmine stop tweaking and reply to me. I promise I'm not trying to play her. Just I feel You really think I'd be trying that hard if I wasn't thinking something serious? Bro, I message her like 1,000,000 times. Well, I never do that with anyone. I promise I'm not whatever she thinks I am. A fuckboy or whatever. Oh, she's cute and she seems to chill. And I want to see what's up and I want to get to know her more. Relay this message to her and tell her to hit me and stop overthinking. Bro. Is this guy okay? Like, he needs to take it down a notch, buddy. Like, it's alright.
I messaged her.
And of course, at the time, Jasmine claimed it was because she didn't know if Brawadis was being serious and thought that he just wanted a hookup.
I guess she talked to you and you told her that you were just like scared.
I was just
worried.
iffy. Like, why would you message me? What would you possibly want, like, from me?
So I guess Jasmine would tell this waitress that she doesn't want to get hurt and she doesn't want to waste her time, and she thinks that I'm only messaging her for like a hookup, and that's not what she's about, so she's not gonna reply.
When in reality, she was more interested in banging the random guy that she worked with that literally didn't even speak English and had absolutely no interest in Brawadis, which would ultimately be the downfall of Jasmine's lie, as despite her being in a relationship with Brawadis for almost 2 years at this point and no longer working at that restaurant because she was literally mooching off of Brawadis, she would still show up to the restaurant while it was packed full of people and attempt to talk to the dude that she was cheating on Brawadis with this entire time. The same dude that had a different girlfriend that worked at that restaurant.
Jasmine came into the fucking restaurant that her ex works at and wanted to go talk to him. And so that's where his new girl was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, don't you have a man? Like, leave my man fucking alone.
I mean, this girl has absolutely no shame. She's fully aware that she's in a public relationship with a public figure, someone who has almost 7 million subs on YouTube and almost 2 million followers on Instagram. She also knows that all the people that work at that restaurant, or at least a lot of them, know who Brawadis is. So much so that apparently some of them have his personal phone number. She also knows that the guy she's secretly been fucking behind his back has a fucking girlfriend, and yet she still shows up to that restaurant to talk to bro. Absolutely insane. It's almost like she wanted to get caught, and it's really tragic because it sounds like everybody...
She got everything. She got everything, bro. She got the deal with all the money, got the little look, she got all the gifts. Just shows, bro. Just shows. It's over with. It's over with. It's over with.
In that restaurant knew that Jasmine was cheating on Brawadis this entire time, but for whatever reason, nobody decided to say anything to him, and they let this go on for half a fucking year, an entire 6 months.
But she's like, yo, this isn't the first thing she's done. Her coming into the restaurant to try to talk to him isn't the first thing she's done. She's been hooking up with him for months and months and months, but we didn't want to tell you.
Somebody could have said something to Brawadis, and they just didn't. Absolutely tragic, bro. And it only really gets worse from here, as Brawadis would give us more details about how exactly she cheated on him. So Jasmine was actually currently going to school to be a dentist or some sort of Okay,
bro. This nigga yapping.
Me in anger so that if she ever got caught up for cheating, this was her plan.
I just can't wrap my mind around how fucking psycho someone has to be to go through with all of this. You lie to someone for 6 months, make it seem like you're in love with him when in reality, you're fucking your former coworker that doesn't even speak English, while also secretly recording bro while you guys fight to use at a later date, knowing that one day your 304 actions would come to light. And this right here, boys, is exactly why I tell you to focus on yourself. You could do everything for one of these girls. girls, you could change their entire life. You could meet them while they're working a stupid 9 to 5 at a restaurant and move them into your fucking $10 million+ mansion in the hills of California. All the while, she's secretly plotting on your downfall the entire time. But despite everything Jasmine did to Brawadis, despite cheating on him, taking thousands and thousands of dollars a month from him, despite literally trying to ruin his career and make him out to be something that he's not, despite the fact that Brawadis' mom does not like Jasmine, Brawadis would seemingly push all of this to the side, as it seems as if they have gotten back together over the past couple of months. Now, Brawadis hasn't came out and fully admitted that he is back with Jasmine for multiple reasons, but the main one being is because his fans absolutely despise her, and he's been receiving a ton of hate because he got back together with her. If you click on any one of his videos right now and you filter the comments to the newest—
Yeah, I can't lie. I can't watch any more of this. Sorry, sorry if you was enjoying it. I just don't care enough. But yeah, y'all, peace, love, prosperity. Catch you in the next video.